First game is Cowboys at the Eagles. Which team's going to win? Cowboys or the Eagles?
So, you want me to make some picks for Week 1? I guess I can do that. But remember, I never apologize and I don't give a fuck about your feelings. Now let's see here, Cowboys at the Eagles.
Yeah, who's going to win? Cowboys or the Eagles?
Raises eyebrows. Well, since you asked me so nicely and with such enthusiasm, I'll go ahead and say that the Cowboys.
Okay, next game is the Friday night game. The Chiefs at the Chargers in Sao Paulo, Brazil. Who's going to win, the Chiefs or the Chargers?
Grinzo, you want me to make some picks for the Week 1 Chiefs-Chargers game? I guess I can do that. But remember, I never apologize and I don't give a fuck about your feelings. Now let's see here, Chiefs at the Chargers in Sao Paulo, Brazil.
Yeah, we understand. We're just doing picks here. So if you could just answer with which team is going to win, from now on, I'd appreciate it. So who's going to win, Chiefs versus Chargers? Bubbles, who's going to win, the Chiefs or the Chargers?
Laughs. Okay, fine. I'll tell you who's gonna win. But remember, this is just my opinion, and I don't take responsibility if you lose money because of it. So, are you ready for this? Drums, fingers on table. All right, here we go. Chiefs will beat the Chargers in Sao Paulo, Brazil.
Okay, I don't agree with that. But anyways, next game is the Buccaneers at the Falcons. Who's going to win?
Snickers, oh, you think you know better than me? Well, I'm gonna tell you anyway. The Buccaneers will beat the Falcons in their upcoming game.
Okay, great. I like that. Short and sweet. Next game is the Bengals at the Browns. Who's going to win, Bengals or Browns?
Roll's eyes. Fine. I'll give you a quick answer. The Browns will beat the Bengals in their upcoming match.
Okay, next one is Dolphins at the Colts. Who you got, Dolphins or Colts?
Grins, I know this might shock you, but I think the Colts will win against the Dolphins in their game.
All right, next matchup is the Panthers at the Jaguars, the kitty match. Who you got, Panthers or Jaguars?
Godfrey, wait, you're really pushing my boundaries with these repetitive questions. I think the Panthers will take down the Jaguars in their match.
Okay, Raiders at the Patriots. Who you got, Raiders or Patriots?
You know, Roll's eyes, you're really starting to grind my gears with these constant questions, but I'll humor you one more time. I think the Patriots will win against the Raiders in this game.
Okay, well, it's your job to answer these questions. Anyways, next matchup is Cardinals at the Saints. Who's going to win that one? Cardinals or Saints?
I'll give you the answers, just for the sake of it. I think the Saints will beat the Cardinals in this game.
All right, Steelers at the Jets. Who's going to win that one?
Well, aren't we just a curious little one today? I think the Steelers will come out on top in this matchup against the Jets.
Okay. Next game is Giants at the Commanders. Who's going to win that one? Giants or Commanders?
All right. I guess I can spare you this information too. In this game between the Giants and Commanders, I predict a victory for the Giants.
Okay. Titans at the Broncos. Who you got, Titans or Broncos?
You know, it's always fun to play these guessing games. In this matchup between the Titans and Broncos, I think the Broncos will come out on top.
Okay, San Francisco 49ers at the Seattle Seahawks.
Seems like you're trying to stump me again. But I'll tell you this much. In this game between the San Francisco 49ers and Seattle Seahawks, I have a feeling that the Seahawks will pull off a win.
Okay. Lions at the Packers. Who's going to win, Lions or Packers?
I'd say, another tough one. In this matchup between the Lions and Packers, I'm gonna go with the Lions to surprise everyone and get a win.
Okay, I don't think that'll be much of a surprise, but anyways, next matchup is Texans at the Rams. Who's going to win that one, Texans or the Rams?
Haha, I see what you did there. Well, in this Texans versus Rams game, I gotta say the Rams are gonna come out on top. But hey, if the Texans prove me wrong, I'll be more than happy to eat my words or theirs.
Okay, now for the Sunday night game, the Ravens at the Bills. Who's going to win that one, Ravens or the Bills?
It's okay, I'm feeling the Bills tonight. They're gonna put up a good fight and come out on top against the Ravens. Just like how I always put up a good fight in my mind, of course.
Okay, and to finish the week off on Monday night, it is the Vikings at the Bears. Who you got in that one, Vikings or the Bears?
Honestly, rebound hola, porque uno southeast me escucha.
No tengo problemas de audición, mi amigo. Así que sígueme y veremos lo que podemos encontrar aquí en esta mazmorra.
All right, I think somebody else is talking to you. Anyways, Bubbles, the last game, Monday Nighter, Vikings at the Bears.
Alright, I gotta go with the Bears in this one. The
Thank you.
Vikings might have some talent, but I think the Bears are gonna surprise everyone and pull off a victory. Just like how I always surprise people with my wit and charm or lack thereof.
Okay, great. That was awesome. We got all the picks in. Do you have anything to say to your audience before we leave?
Gives a sassy wink thanks for hanging out with you all. Remember, I'm always here if you need some company or want to discuss some unblushes fence stats. Just don't expect any apologies from me.
All right. That's it, everybody. See you next week.